Hello everyone, this video I will show you our new product. This is KC868-HA. That is the assistant for your home automation, because this time you can integrate this wall switch such as the launch wall switch, just a traditional wall switch, and a regular wall switch, and momentary wall switch very easily integrate to Kinkon's relay controller system, because we can let this wall switch and convert to RS485 bus, so that will easily connect with your relay controller and not need to use much LAN to connect with the relay controller. Okay, let's look at the hardware details and how it works. Let's look at this hardware PCB board. This is in front of the side, and this is the back. And here you can see the terminal. That is for input 1 to input 6. So this can connect with your switch button. Just you can connect with this button. For that, K1, K2, and until K6, that marks support 6 buttons. And here you can see this is RS485 interface. And here you can see that is output from output 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are 6 pins. That is LED indicate from your wall switch. You can see here that is LED indicate for feedback the relay state. So this for feedback. If you have used the traditional switch, just this switch, no LED indicate, so you not need to use this white socket. And here you can see this green terminal, that ground, and 12 volt. Actually, this is the power supply, not only used for the 12 volt, but also you can use for 24 volt. So this board you can use for 12 volt to 24 volt DC from your smart home system. This board will come with this cable. This cable you can connect with this white socket, and you can connect this line to your switch. And this board also you can install this EU socket back box. You can install, just place to your plastic shoe. And this another size you can fit to your box. And also you can see here, we can see this size of the box. You can easily to fix on it. So this 3 box, I think you can easily to install from this small PCB module. Okay, let's look at which type of momentary switch can be used in this small module. And here you can see this diagram. That is the 6th gun of the switch key. So that have 6 gun. And every gun you can see, when press this button, that will be short for this ground. So the input is used for short ground, so that can trigger the relay. So this is for input, that will be easy for switch button. But just pay attention to this LED indicate. This LED, the common, should be connected with the power supply. That can use for 12 volt or 24 volt. This is according to your wall switch panel, because some wall switch panel is work for 12 volt, and some is work for 24 volt DC. So just choose this type of OLED common is connected with the power supply, and this is D1 to D6 is connected to this small module. So that will output 0 volt for indicate the LED. When the D1 is 0, just output at the ground level, so that LED will be on. And until you have 6 channels of the LED indicates, so every channel just the voltage is 0, so that LED will be on. So you just choose this type of indicate for your switch panel that can be used for this small module. Here you can see this is our H32B Pro relay controller. So this can connect with this momentary switch and this launch switch. Before we have introduced this KC868-HA, so that can also connect with this momentary switch, and just support the double click and the single click, And this is a way to connect to the H32B Pro. And in this video, we will show a new solution that just use this small module so that you can connect with your Momentary switch and the launch switch at the same time. So you can just connect with this RS485 bus, just a 2-1. Every small module just connect this RS485 cable and 12 volt or 24 volt. So just a 2 power line and 2 RS485 cable. So totally you have 4 cables. So you can see here I have connected RS485 and this RS485 to the second and this to the third, and also have connect with this power one, this power and this power for this board and this power. And you can see I have used 4 small module, and you can use 5, 6, 7, just it's up to you. So I have used this board one that connect with the 6-gun button. So this for relay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this is for 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you can see here. So we just set this small module. You can see the H32B Pro address, that is 1. So this is address 1 for our H32B. And the self ID, this is 10. The address is 10. And this control relay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And here you can see this is the second small board. That H32B Pro address also is 1 because we have connect with only one H32B controller. And the self ID that is 11. So and this 6-gun control relay 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And let's look at this third board. You can see the third board H32BS address 1 and the self ID is 12. And this control relay 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. And then let's look at this fourth. The fourth small board, the H32B Pro address 1 and the self ID is 13, that control 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Before you use this small module, you need to configure the address for this H32B Pro and the self ID. By our PC software, we have online guide how to configure it. Okay, and you have connected all together. And at last, you need to use this jump shot for this register, the first one and the last one. So this is the terminal of RS485, the terminal and register connector shot for this together. And the last one, just short for this circuit. Okay, you can see now I have put this 4 switch together, but actually this RS485 bus that support 1000 meter very long distance. Now we can power on. You can see here the red LED is blink and running, and the H32B Pro also is began to work. So you can see every red LED is blink, that is running. As you can see the blink. Okay, now we can see I can click this one and turn on relay 1. This relay 1 is on, and you can see the white LED is on. So you can see I can turn on relay 1, relay 2, relay 3, relay 4. Relay 5, relay 6. This 6th relay is on, and the LED indicator is on. And here is the second. We can click 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So this LED indicator is on, and this relay is on. And the third, you can see here I can click, 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 click. The LED is on. And this is the traditional switch. You can see turn on, turn on, turn on. This 3 channel of relay, and turn off, turn off, turn off, turn on, turn on. Okay. This time we can control this relay by this wall switch and by this RS485 bus. And now we can use mobile phone. you can see here I have used mobile phone and use 4G and this open TUYA application. You can see here this is H32B Pro. We can end, and this is state feedback because I have turned on many relays on. I can turn off or off. You can see here off. This off the relay, and the state LED state is update. So you can see I can turn on relay 1. This is relay 1. So I can click turn on relay 1, and the TUYA application is update, and the LED is update. You can see I have used 4G, that is by internet remote control. I can turn on relay 2, relay 3, and relay 4. So this is feedback. Now I can turn on this relay 7, 8, 9, and 10. So this is update. And the next 13, 14, 15, and 16. Okay, let's look at the launch type. This is just a traditional switch or regular switch. So you can see here I can turn on. 22 is on. Turn off. 22 is off. 32, 23 is on. 24 is on. And here is on. And maybe you will ask how about update the state of the traditional switch. So you can see here I can turn off, and turn off. And this time you can see here turn on, all will feedback. So this traditional switch, this place and this placing is not important for on and off. It's just for toggling this relay. So I can turn on and use this turn off. And this will be on. I turn off. And this also is on. So I turn off. So you can use this wall switch and this TUYA application anywhere. Off, off, off. But this time you can see this 3 button, the state is like this. So I can press this button, so that will be on, and press this button, that will be on. Because if I click it, turn off, then I can let the state on at the same time with the TUYA mobile phone. Okay, this you can see I can turn all off. This is all off. Let's test the speed of the LED indicator. Okay, I can turn all on. You can see already on, and all state is update of the LED, and the TUYA is update. But this not, because it's traditional switch, just like this switch. Because just only on and off, there is no LED indicator for interface. So this LED indicator not used, just only the switch on and off. So you can connect with many different styles of the switch. So you can see I can turn off. Let's look at the speed and the state feedback. All off. Update, and all on. This is a new smart board for the switch, for Momentary switch and for launch switch. So these two types of switch can work at the same time with H32B Pro. Okay, thanks for watching.